Hello guys and welcome. Let me just check about 8 bars here. Gotta change that automatic, and that one is fine. Okay guys, hello once again. It's Dereck Tafuma from the Dereck Tafuma show and DereckTafuma.com. So I'm shooting a second video today because I shot one earlier, and I tried to do 3 things. I tried to do 4 actually, and I think that was too much, so I've reduced it to just 3. So earlier I tried to record for YouTube and for Facebook at the same time, and to record a podcast using GarageBand, and also to record Periscope Live using the mobile device. So what I've done now is I've got rid of the Periscope because I don't like the way the Periscope video is at the moment. It doesn't look very good at the minute, the way it comes out. So I thought I'll drop that and do that one on another occasion. So what we have now is we have just YouTube and Facebook page, and there's a reason why I'm doing it on the page instead of on my wall. And then with the iPad, recording using GarageBand, and as soon as I finish that, I actually what I want to do with the GarageBand recording is to upload it to, I think it's called, I can't remember it now, PowerPress. Yeah, I need to upload that to PowerPress so that I can submit for a podcast. Although I already have a podcast through Anchor.fm, which is another, it's like a radio station where you can upload your audio, and then it's taken to iTunes as a podcast, and also to something else, another podcasting platform. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing actually is just to check on Facebook if there are any questions that you might be asking as I go along with the show. I've got a little plan, but I don't want that plan to paralyze what else we could discuss. I could discuss anything else, but the plan is just to talk about the setup, and if there are any questions, to also talk about or try to answer those questions. Okay, so I'm just going to share this now to my actual timeline on the wall, so that people who are on my wall are able to access the Facebook page. And the reason why I'm trying to go live on the Facebook page instead of the Facebook wall is because the Facebook page can be converted, or you can deal with it like a business page. And if it's a business page, it means you can do something called monetization. Okay, so monetization is just a way for you to gain revenue from the page, depending on the attention that you're getting on the page, depending on the engagement that you're getting on the page. It's like you're becoming an influencer, and the trick is to have as many numbers as possible, or as many people liking the page and interacting with the page as possible. Because when you do that, then it means advertisers are attracted to your page, and they are happy to advertise and to pay you for it. And also, you can do something called Facebook instant articles, which means that if you post your website and and you've got the plugin, the WordPress plugin for Facebook Instant Articles. It means that plugin converts your page or your articles on your website. It converts them so that they open faster than any other website. If someone is opening them on a mobile device, on the Facebook application or on the Facebook Pages application, it means it's going to open really quickly. And if it opens really quickly and in a format which is easy to read, advertisers, in fact, you enable advertising so that you've got about 3 or 4, depending on the length of your article, you have 3 or 4 adverts that are running within the article. So the more people read your articles, the more clicks you get, the more they click on the adverts, the better the returns for you. So that's why it's better to focus where you're giving more value. If you're giving value on your Facebook page, then then you're more likely to get engagement there. Okay, so we're talking about the Facebook Live and why you need to do it on your wall. On your Facebook page, but the YouTube Live as well. You get quite good engagement if you do Facebook Live rather than just make a video and post it. Okay, when it's live, I think there's something that they do to promote that video. I think the search algorithm just pushes your video to the top because it's live, especially if there is engagement. Okay, let me just click on this and see chat viewing options, show live chat messages. Let's see. Okay, there are no live messages at the moment, but I'm sure I'll be able to do that once there are some. Okay, so GarageBand, the best app for me is just for recording podcasts is GarageBand, and I've got GarageBand right here, and it's recording. The only thing you need to be aware of is GarageBand has got something called a metronome. The metronome sort of clicks every 1 second or so. It clicks throughout the recording. So you need to disable that. Otherwise, it's just going to keep on ticking like that or clicking. And then you also need to remove the 8-second limit to the recording and turn it to, there's like a plus button that you click on. And when you click on it, what you get is an option to go automatic on the timer so that it doesn't time you just 8 seconds and stops. Okay, then so why should we go live? Why should we make videos? So my title is actually why make videos. And so the reason we should make videos is because we just want to communicate. Because social media, and this is social media is people. People communicate, people talk, people have a conversation, and I think video is the richest form of conversation that you can have, because with video you're able to express some emotions. You can open your eyes wide, you can smile, you can frown, you can show that you're upset, you can show that you're happy, and this is something that is difficult to show with other forms besides maybe pictures, because a picture can shoot maybe a moment, can freeze a moment, but a picture cannot show what's happened before and after the shooting. I think that's why you find that with the iOS mobile devices, if you take a picture now, it instead of just taking that moment, it takes maybe 3 seconds before and 3 seconds after, so that if you click and hold on the picture, you see a short little video. And I think with the new iOS 11 coming, you can it'll give you maybe 3 or 4 frames of the picture moment so that you choose the best one. Because you might have had your eyes, you might have been blinking while the picture was being taken. So if that happens and the one that's come out is the one where you're blinking, then it's able to able to allow you to select the picture where you're not blinking. Okay, so again, video is if you're an entertainer, a musician, if you're a comedian. Okay, there's a very good Zimbabwean comedians out there, and when they use YouTube video, because comedian, you can't do comedy in pictures. Film, maybe short films, and maybe drama, maybe pranks. You've seen a lot of videos of pranks, and what else? And basically, it's become like reality television, because if you can shoot yourself like what I'm doing now, this is basically reality TV, because I'm live on YouTube and I'm live on Facebook. So it's like reality. It's happening now. Right. And then education. If you're a student and there are things you don't understand in school, there are high chances of you getting anything on YouTube and just watching it and learning from there. So it's if you're going to teach something, okay, like I know there's a platform called Teachable where you can teach anything you want. You can design your own courses on teachable.com, and you can then just teach, and people can access those videos online. Okay. But the most important part now is the business aspect. So, as an entrepreneur, okay, it is becoming more difficult to advertise than to just market. And marketing is more of a conversation that you're having with your potential customers or your old customers. Because not only do you want new customers, you also want to keep the old ones. And if someone has just bought a brand new car from you, you don't want to advertise to them the next car as yet. But you cannot wait until the next model is out for you to have a conversation with your customer. So I think social media is the best way to keep in touch with those customers. You can open competitions. Maybe you want them to post pictures of their cars, maybe after 6 months or whatever. If they're traveling to another country with the car, you want pictures of the cars. That could be some kind of competition you're having with them. And the reason you're trying to do that is because you're trying to build a relationship. So companies are trying to build a relationship with their customers. They are trying to do that. So instead of just cold calling and knocking on everyone's door and trying to sell them something, because everyone is trying to sell you something. So if you come across as someone who just wants to close the sale, then you will find that customers are going to be less responsive than ever before. So video is a good way of communicating. You could post events of the next, what's happening. Maybe like I know Mercedes-Benz will hold fashion shows. Okay, and when they hold a fashion show, they make videos, they put them on social media. I think that's a smarter way of communicating with their customers instead of just forcing sales on them, because everyone is trying to sell you something, so they're going to reject it. Okay, so thanks guys for watching. I've got some lights now. I'll just show you one of them. So this is one of the small lights I have. Okay, there's 2 of these, and I've got the bigger light here. Okay, the bigger light over there, and obviously the light above. So my equipment is almost complete. I'm just waiting for 2 microphones. I hate wearing this, and it's not a very good microphone. There's a bit of feedback when I play it back, because that's connected to the iPad with GarageBand. And what I want to do with GarageBand is then take that audio. I heard about a new platform or software called Audacity, and Audacity is like Audio City. So Audacity is a software that can process the sound. But what I try to avoid doing is, because I also write and I'm just about to finish, I should be able to publish my book tomorrow. I've been trying to go through, read through everything, add a few things. There's a few more words to add. And once that's done, tomorrow is going to be up on Amazon. I've got the Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing account, so I can do that. Today I actually posted one of the books I wrote some months ago, and I think the reason I was not writing, I was not getting enough time. Maybe the commitment wasn't there yet, but for the past 10 days I've been writing 1,000 words a day. So I've got a 10,000 word book that I'm going to publish tomorrow. Once I do publish it, I'm going to post the link on my website, DereckTafuma.com, and all of my social media links are going to be there as well. So I'm going to publish that tomorrow, hopefully. I should be able to finish. I think if I wake up early, I can get that sorted. Okay, so yeah, so thank you for watching. And I will see you tomorrow. I'll do another video tomorrow. Maybe I'll talk about the book and some of the things in that book. In fact, most of the things I talk about, some of them are in the book, because I try to come up with the same message. But it's always contextual, so you want context. So to get to be relevant, you need to have that context. Okay, so again, thank you for watching, and thank you for listening. Those who are going to be listening on the podcast, because I'm shooting 3 birds with 1 stone here, instead of just doing one, because that's going to give me too much work. And that's why I want my equipment to be spot on, so that I don't like to do a lot of editing. I think it wastes a lot of time, because I have to write. I also do a lot of writing, like I've explained, and then the audio and the video, it's something that I would just want to do all at once. So guys, thank you for listening. If you enjoy what you're listening to, you just need to share it. If you enjoy it even more, subscribe so that you get more of this, because there is a lot where this is coming from. So thank you for watching, and thank you for listening.